Hi there, I'm Benjamin Adebayo, and in this class, we want to look at the concept of replacement of words. The concept of replacement of words. Now, there are two things basically that we're doing in this class. The first is to understand the premises surrounding this concept in English, and particularly under exam situation or circumstance. Number two, the second thing we'll be doing in terms of objective in this class is for us to consider the rules to reply in replacing words or given words from a given passage under exam situation. Now, it doesn't matter whether the exam in question is an oral text or a written text, whether it's written or oral. Okay, so firstly, what is the concept of replacement of words about in English language? Now, for exam situation, like I've said, you have a given passage, a comprehension passage, where you have certain words underlined, and usually these words are about 5, 6, 7, or 8, as the case may be, from the given passage, and students or candidates are asked to replace these words exactly as used in the passage. Right. So this concept takes its root from the concept of synonyms in English language. What is synonyms? Synonyms are words that are similar in meaning to other words. These are words we can use interchangeably with or as other words. Okay, what this implies basically is that a candidate or a student under exam situation should have a very versed or an open knowledge of the use of words, vocabulary in this case. Okay, now remember, I said this concept takes its root from the concept of synonyms. But when it comes to replacing the words under exam situation, we are not dealing precisely with synonyms. There is more to it than just synonyms, okay? Now let's go to the second part of this class, which is considering the rules that guide the replacement of words under exam situation. Now, I think I need to add that it necessarily doesn't have to be under exam situation. It could just be under normal play situation or just under classroom exercise situation, as the case may be. But it's just a general phenomenon in English language that requires you to have a knowledge about to replace words that are used in certain passages just to fill up the void. Right. Now, the first rule you must bear in mind when it comes to replacing words that are given in the passage is that you should replace the given word with either a phrase or a word. A word or a phrase. What this means, for example, if you have a passage that says, I was told to man the gate. I was told to man the gates. Man is underlined, for example. You have the word man as the underlined word in the given passage, and we're asked to replace this word as used in the passage. Now, the first rule says that you must first of all understand the given passage and then replace the given word with just a word or a phrase. Not you replace the word with two words or a phrase and a word. You either choose between a phrase or a word. So we bring out this word, man is a given word. Now, I was told to man the gates. The word man in this place is a verb, not a human, not a noun. Therefore, in terms of the context of usage, this word means to guard. To guard. This word means to guard or to supervise the gate. To take charge of the gate or to guard the gate. Now, what we're saying in other words is that you should only replace this word man with a single word, or you replace it with a phrase altogether. Or for example, you might want to say to guard or to watch. To watch, right? This any of these two words could have replaced the word man. So under exam situation, it's impossible. You're going to be wrong if you say, if you replace this word man with guard or to watch. It's wrong. You can only choose one. You can write two. You can choose two options, right? And you can have an alternative. It's either you go for a word or you go for a phrase. It's important to know that what the first rule is saying is that you, as a candidate under exam situation, should only replace a given word with another word or with a phrase. That is not about the first rule. And rule number two is about the part of speech of the given word. The part of speech of the given word. Now let's use this same example. But before the example, let's understand what this rule is saying. What that means is that the part of speech of the given word must be maintained when it comes to the replacement process. So for example, if the word given in the passage, as used in the passage, is a noun, then the word with which you are replacing it in your answer should also be a noun. If the word in the context of using in the passage is a verb, your answer should be a verb. If it's an adjective, it should be an adjective. If it's an adverb in the passage, your answer should also be an adverb. That's what the rule number two is talking about. For example, I was told to man the gate. M-A-N, to man the gate. Now, to man in this case is a verb. Man in this context of usage is a verb and not a noun. Okay, so man, as you can see, our answer is guard, 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 or to watch. To watch. So your answer can be, let's say, man. Your answer can be man is replaced with a male adult, or let's say an adult male. An adult male. If you have this as the phrase to replace man as used in this passage, then you will be wrong, because the word man as used in this passage is in the context of a verb and not a noun. Therefore, replacing the word man with an adult male or a male human being is wrong. Rather, the right answer should be to guard, to watch, or guard. It is as simple as that. Now, rule number three, the third rule is about the tense of the word given in the passage. And this is in the case of a verb. If the given word is a verb, and the word is in the present tense, the word with which you're replacing it has to be a present tense verb. And if it is in the past, your answer will be a past tense verb. Okay? So, what I'm trying to say is that if the given word is a present tense verb, then your answer will be a present tense verb. And if it's in the past, it will be a past tense verb. So, let's look at this example. The road man evacuated his apartment. The roadman evacuated his apartment. And you have the word evacuated being underlined in this passage. The roadman evacuated his apartment. If you have to replace the word evacuated, you know that the synonym of the word evacuate is leave or to leave. But in this case, this word is in the past tense. So you can afford to have your answer as, okay, let's add this out, evacuated. You can have your answer as leave, or let's say desert. Right? This leave is in the present tense. Desert is in the present tense. Rather, your answer should be left. Okay, left. Or if you want to say deserted, your answer should also be in the past. Remember, the third rule is about the tense of the given word. If the word in the past is in the present tense, your answer should be in the present. In the past, your answer should be in the past. Now let's dive right into the fourth rule. Rule number 4 talks about the singularity or the plurality of the word in question. So what this means is that if the given word is in the singular form, your answer with which you replace it should also be in the singular form. And if it's plural, it has to be pluralized in your answer. An example is, so let's look at this example. Let's look at this example. He has many houses. He has many houses. And you have houses underlined. Now your answer for houses cannot be building, rather you should have buildings, right? Or yes, should be buildings or structures. What they're going to say is structures. He has many houses, he has many structures, he has many buildings. Not he has many buildings. Are we clear with that? So remember, the rule says that if the underlined or the given word from the passage is in the singular form, your answer should be in the singular form. And if it's in the plural form, your answer should be pluralized. Now let's go to rule number 5, or the next rule. The next rule says that you should observe the underlined word from the passage. If this word begins with initial capital letter, your answer should begin with initial capital letter. And if the given word begins with initial small letter or lowercase, your answer with which you're replacing that word also has to begin with initial small letter or lowercase. Okay, now it's basically the example given before. Just make sure that your answer maintains the same lower or uppercase as the given word from the passage. Okay, now let us go to the next rule. The next rule is about the number system of your answer. Now, usually under exam situation, most of these words are always given or listed using Roman numerals and not through lettering. So if your question comes with, so what I'm trying to say is that if the question comes, if the words are listed just Roman numerals, it means that your answer should also maintain the use of Roman numerals. So that is that about that. And finally, the next rule talks about understanding the context of usage. The context of usage, that is, you must understand how the word is used in the passage, what it means in the passage, because let me point this out, the words are like prostitutes. Words are promiscuous in nature. Every word, every lexeme, every word that you have in English language has different meaning, and this meaning is based on context. Now, for example, the word man, M-A-N, could mean different things when used in isolation, but based on context, man could be a verb. Man could be a noun. It could be, as we saw in one of the examples that I given earlier, man could mean to, as a verb, to take charge of a place, to surround a place, to guide, to guard, to watch over. And when you say now, it could mean a male human being or a male adult. That's how the context in which a word is used is very important. So what we're saying is that you must be able to understand the context in which a word is used. And after that, the word with which you're replacing the given word has to be according to the context in which it is used in the passage. For example, I could say that the police officers have been instructed to comb the crime scene. They've been told to comb the crime scene. Comb in this case is C-O-M-B, the usual object you use to brush the hair. Now, in the context of that passage, the police officers have been instructed to comb the crime scene. Comb in that wise has been used in a different light, in a different context. And that context is to search. They've been instructed to search the crime scene. So you cannot replace the word comb. The word comb as given in that passage with any other word that is different, or any other phrase that is different from the verb to search, to inspect, right? or to fish out, or to just basically respect, because to come simply means to search or to respect. So the right answer, or the best answer that will replace the word come, is search, or to search. Finally, to determine whether your answer is right or wrong, you must put your answer, the new word now, you must take it back to the passage and read the entire passage with the new word. If the new word fits into the passage, then your answer is correct. But if the new word you're suggesting or you're given as the word to replace the given word doesn't fit into the passage, it means that your answer is wrong. Let's look at this example. The old man, let's go this way. The road man was told to evacuate his house, And we have evacuate as the underlying word. The word you have to replace from the passage. Now you have evacuate. Remember, let me repeat the word evacuate. Now, this word can be replaced with to leave, right? To leave. Okay. This same word can be replaced with leave. Just leave. Let's say we have the word desert also, to desert. To leave. We have leave, you have desert, and you have to leave. Now, all of these options are correct. But in the case of this question, just one of them can be correct. Let me cancel out desert and leave to leave and leave. Now, if your answer that replaces evacuate is to leave, then your answer is wrong. Of course, the right answer is leave. How do I mean? To test whether your answer is correct, you pick your answer, you put it in the passage and a sentence to determine whether it reads fittingly, with the rest of the passage. So let's replace evacuate with to leave. The old man was told to leave. Now, if you have to leave, it doesn't make sense anymore. So the right thing to have there is the old man was told to leave. So the right answer that replaces evacuate as given in this passage is the word leave, and not the word to leave. This is correct, while to leave is wrong. And with that, we have come to the end of the concept of replacement of words in English exams or English language in general. And I believe that with all that was treated so far, you can go ahead now to replace words correctly under exam situation. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this class. I hope to see you in the next class. But before then, if you found this class useful, but you're not a subscribe member yet, please try as much as you can to subscribe to this channel right away. Turn on the post notifications so that you can always have update every time I drop a video like this. And kindly share the video with everyone you think needs a content like this. See you in the next class. God's blessings.